video.
Every single time, so you the best. All right, guys, so today we're gonna live react to a bunch of different business videos.
There's some comedic ones in there.
There's some comedy ones in there.
There's some comedy ones,
some
but
Andrew
business
Tate
mostly.
in there.
Yeah.
Got some Andrew Tate in there.
We got some.
Welcome back, by the way. It's been a while since it's been just us two, so
yeah,
it's kind of fun. Should we get started?
Let's start.
I think they're tired of seeing us. All right, so let's start all the way from. Let's start with this one, right? Let's start with this one.
I haven't seen any of these.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't seen any of these videos.
All right, let's watch.
Parents are stupid to give their kids allowances. Here's how I get money as a 14-year-old. Every year I'm paid a certain sum of money from the company for being an employee. This means I have certain obligations I have to fill. I have to help people out around the office. That sum of money goes and gets invested into real estate. That real estate then has passive income, and that money I get paid with every month. I get paid $150, $400 every single month and get to spend that. But I never get to spend the principal income I have. So every year that principal, it stacks on top of each other, and over time my passive income becomes more and more. Parents are stupid.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like how she started, because it's like, what does this 14-year-old know about how stupid parents are?
Yeah.
But when she actually gets into it, talking about how she's going to be creating some sort of recurring revenue, that's good advice from a 14-year-old.
Yeah, it wasn't expected. Actually, it just sounds like Grant Cardone.
It's literally
his message, like, buy real estate, take the money from real estate, spend it on what you want, but never spend the main money.
Yeah,
buy real
that's
estate
true.
first.
You actually mentioned something about opportunity costs of if you focus too much information or take too much time focusing on one single source of information, that you're actually missing out on other opportunities. How do you feel about something like this? Grant Cardone is programming his daughter to think one way. Do you think she's missing out on other things?
Yeah. The thing is, you can't play out both scenarios, but for sure. Yeah, like she could be inventing the next tech that changes the world. She could be working on AI.
Yeah.
But instead she's focused on putting money into a real estate fund and then spending the money from it. It's the wrong focus, right?
You know what the thing is? As a 14-year-old, to have the resistance to take the money that your parents has given you as spending money, to instead save it and then reinvest
Spend
it.
the money that comes from it. Yeah, it's
And
like
then,
that remember that marshmallow thing that they do with kids? Where they
the
put
longer you wait, the more marshmallows you get.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's,
And they actually tie that into how successful you are in life. The more you can wait, the more successful you will be in life. But just to put that into perspective, there is definitely some opportunity cost, because right now there's some kid somewhere in the world making $1 million on crypto.
Yeah.
Will it last?
There is. But here's the thing. We're talking about, if we look at a bell curve, they're always going to be
the outliers.
Outliers, and she's one of those outliers.
For sure. At 14, she could take a lot of risks, though.
Yes, sir.
All right, next video.
Right here, single-handedly change streetwear forever.
It's crazy looking back and remembering the chokehold that Kanye West had on everybody's fashion. Shout out to my man Himothy bringing up how Kanye West got Chelsea boots in everybody's wardrobe. But if there's one Chelsea boot in particular that Kanye West got everybody wearing, it was the Bottega Veneta pair. Bruh, everybody wanted this boot back then. And after the Yeezy 350s, this was probably the most replicated shoe at that moment in time. I think this is when Bottega Veneta really got on the mainstream map for a lot of people, was this boot. It was a beautiful silhouette, obviously, the materials were great, and it was actually pretty comfortable. The only downside about that boot was after a certain amount of time, the outsole actually did kind of wear down and was kind of unwearable almost. But this boot back then, man, it went crazy. Everybody had to have a pair, and people are actually willing to pay resale when they couldn't get the retail price. Now you can get a decently used pair for as low as that. That's crazy. I know Bottega has gone through a whole rebrand these last couple of years, but if there's one shoe that they probably should have kept around, it should have been these.
He went from
Pods? Oh, like shirts?
his shoes.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, yeah, they're
The
called
Yeezy
pods. Right?
Yeah. He went from being the trendsetter, buying $500 pair of shoes, to now selling $20 shoes that everybody is buying.
Yeah, he's done really well for himself. He's a genius. That's what he calls himself, or God, or genius, one or the other.
I think he just has influence.
Yeah.
And he talks a lot.
Yeah.
Good for him, though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's Some of the stuff he wears, but he wears the weirdest stuff, and then his new wife, girlfriend, also wears like unusual things.
He gets his partners to wear like
I don't
pretty.
want to say it on camera. All right, let's listen to some Andy Elliott.
Got it. What are you wearing? What the f is that though? That's like jammies. Look at your fucking shirt, man. Does he look like he's a part of y'all's team? You should have wore your Spartan shirt and set the standard for the company. It's called a standard. There's plenty of amateur companies that'll let them come in wearing that fucking shit. And by the way, you may think that I'm a dick. Dude, I promise you, if you don't have Ferraris in your driveway, big lifted ass fucking trucks, a mansion on the fucking beach, you don't have the fucking money in your bank, then stop acting like you fucking do. Once you get rich, you can run around wearing that shit all you want all day long. But until then, we're gonna fucking be a contender. We're gonna show up. We're not gonna be a fucking pretender.
Doesn't this guy get you like all pumped up?
Yeah, I'm freaking hyped.
Completely jacked, tight shirts.
One, he
tight
made
pants.
that guy feel like total shit. Just totally destroyed that guy. But I think that's so important because someone's got to be the example of how to be, but also someone's got to be the example of how not to be.
So here's the thing. Based on personality types, if that kid turns out to be a weak mindset or weak-minded thinking that this is just a negative way of being spoken to, he's just going to quit the company. But then if he looks at it as a positive indicator to try to fit in, to talk about those like fancy cars and those expensive clothes getting built, then he's going to stick around, and you know what? He might actually just crush it.
Yeah, they should do like 5 years later.
5 years?
With him.
I think.
No, but like, think about it. Like, if everyone's in an
trainers-
office and this guy's not wearing a uniform, like he just doesn't care. He shouldn't even be there.
No, but here's the thing. Why do you need to wear what everybody else is wearing to be
It's a
successful?
He just explained that it's a standard.
But we don't want to follow standard.
It's not about successful. It's about showing up to actually work, and it's like playing the role, being the part.
Yeah. What about all those people that say that I can wear whatever I want, whenever I want. I don't need to come in a suit and tie, and I can be successful.
If you got Floyd Mayweather money, you can do that. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah. If you've got 100 mil in the bank, even 10 mil in the bank.
The way I see it is,
then
if
yes.
you're working for somebody, you're playing by their rules.
100%.
Until you can do something on your own and build yourself up, there's no credibility and you're not getting nowhere.
100%. I mean, even like, I would say even further, like people should do that in their own life. Like show up like you're there to win.
Yeah.
And something small as like how you dress actually affects the rest of your life. So again, it's not a necessity or a precursor, but someone in the room needs to set an example like that. Set a standard for the team. All right, next one.
Everyone thinks that they give up variety when they go on a diet. They're like, I can't just stick to this. But people eat the same 5 to 7 meals. Like when you really think about it, you eat the same 5 to 7 meals every day. And so all you have to do is just switch what those 5 to 7 meals are. You can make your body into whatever you want it to be.
You know what I like about Alex Hormozi?
Fitness made simple.
He makes it so simple.
Yeah.
Everything is so simplified for him.
Yeah. It's so logical. It's like, yeah, we all eat the same shit every day anyways.
Yeah.
Change it from carbs to protein and you get jacked.
That's
And
it.
then you're just kind of like, I never thought about it that way. Didn't know it was that easy to get jacked. Okay, next one.
¿Es usted narcotraficante?
No, señor.
¿No se dedica a la
¿A qué se
droga?
dedica?
¿A qué se dedica?
Yo soy agricultor.
¿Agricultor de qué?
Maíz, frijol.
¿Para qué quieren las armas?
No, yo nunca he usado armas.
Is he just lying?
It's El Chapo, man. He could do whatever he wants. He was running the country at one point.
Yeah, so, but
peddling drugs.
he was a drug dealer?
Uh,
He said he doesn't sell, like in the video, he's like, I don't sell drugs, I'm a farmer. Is he just lying, right?
well, yeah.
I don't actually know who El Chapo is.
He's a farmer. Well, he's getting the other people to do it. So technically, he wasn't actually carrying the guns. His bodyguards were and his security were.
Yo,
and
but you're like guilty by association. Like if you're like, yo, carry these guns here,
he
you're
employed
still
them,
guilty.
But technically, he's asking. The way he's answering is just hilarious because
Yeah.
we know he's the one behind it all.
Right.
But he's clearly stating he's like, I didn't carry the guns.
Yeah,
But he employed the people that carried the guns for him, right?
yeah. It's like one of those like arguments, like technically speaking, I didn't
It's
carry
the
guns.
worst.
I
By
hate
association,
that.
you're guilty.
Yeah.
That's why he's in jail.
Technically speaking, I'm just a farmer. Technically speaking. Okay, next video.
ਕੱਲ ਸੀ ਦੁਬਈ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੇਖ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਕਈ ਉਦੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਫੜ ਲਈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਯਾਰ ਹੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਜੱਟ ਨੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਕਰ ਲਈ ਚਾਲ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਸਲੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ ਗੌਰ ਨਾਲ ਕੱਲਾ ਕੱਲਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਤੁਰੇ ਤੋਰਾ ਟੌਰ ਨਾਲ ਯਾਦ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਮਾਰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪੜ ਲਵਾਂ ਬੰਦਾ ਮਿਲੇ ਸਾਰ ਮੰਗੇ ਚਾਦਰਾਂ ਸਵਾਦੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਚਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਡੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਲੋ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਹਾਈ ਹਰ ਵਾਰ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੱਡਾ ਬਾਈ ਹਰ ਵਾਰ ਯਾਦ ਨੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਮਾਰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪੜ ਲਵਾਂ
Actual recording in the bottom screens is the CGI.
Yeah, the CGI.
The computer generated pictures and stuff.
I didn't know that. I thought this music video, when I saw it for the first time,
You thought it was...
I was thinking, how does this guy got like $2 or $3 million worth of cars? He's got all this stuff. He's in a warehouse.
Yeah.
He's blowing stuff up. I thought it was an actual video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't know it was all...
I had no
green
idea it was
screen,
CGI.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the part that gave it away when he opened his mouth and then on his tongue he was performing. I was like, yo, this is all just...
No, that was CGI. I didn't realize the cars weren't.
In the
that's
background.
That's how good CGI and AI has gotten.
Yeah.
We need to make those videos too. Next time we come in, green screen, we're gonna have a couple of Lambos.
Hopefully in the
Ferraris.
edit. Put something on my tongue in the edit.
Oh, that's gonna turn into a meme, bro. That's bad.
They're gonna put me on my own tongue. All right, this one here. Let's watch this.
America was built on the backs of men who smoked cigarettes, drove without seatbelts, and had bacon for breakfast. If you miss your biohacking routine this morning, you're going to be okay. There's a time for leverage, but there's also a time for violence, which is just brute force. People get really obsessed with optimal, which is getting the most bang for your buck, but there's also maximizing, which is just getting the most bucks. You lose more life trying to optimize everything than just living it. The stress of trying to be perfect is killing you more quickly than your imperfections. More quickly than your imperfections.
Oh, that was so good.
So good.
Was that an Alex Hormozy quote or not?
No, it's
Was it?
he might. So Chris Williams, he does such a good he does such a good job with just bringing up quotes depending on the topics that they're talking about.
That was so good.
Isn't that so powerful? Because I'm thinking about what society is now, and he gave a clear reflection of what it was years ago.
Dude, that was insane. In my mind, I literally saw Brian Johnson, the guy that's trying to live forever, doing his hectic morning routine, waking up, red light therapy, UV therapy, everything.
Yeah.
And then just what he was saying was like, screw all that nonsense. Just live your life.
That's it.
So powerful. He's such a good speaker too. I'm jealous. Okay, we've got a tweet here. So should we read this tweet?
Sure.
I'll read it out. People pay money to go to school for 8 years to make a 6-figure salary. Solana botters need 30 minutes, a solid node, and they're multimillionaires. What do you think about crypto?
This is the worst logic to help anybody. So I went to a party last night. It was, it's for a wedding. There's like wedding events that are happening. And a couple of the guys are like, our stocks are so down. And because I was talking about the feds, how they're holding out on the rates and all the stock market is going up. And they're like, yeah, we bought into the stock because, you know, so-and-so friend told us about it. And now the stocks are completely crashed. And we're like $50,000 negative. And I'm thinking, why did you even buy the stock? What do you know about the stock and what do you know about the market? But it's the same thing like this. Somebody's going to read this, they're going to dump all their money in there, and now they're going to go in debt, and they're going to think, what the hell happened? They're not actually going to like logistically think about how their money is being used. A lot of time and effort is going to be taken into consideration of how much to put in and when to put in.
For sure, yeah. I mean, there's the other side too, though. Like,
no risk, no reward.
Yeah, like sometimes you just got to YOLO it. Like right now, there's a meme coin that's made so many millionaires called Dog Whiff Hat.
Dog
Whiff, not with.
Yeah.
Whiff, W-I-F.
Yeah.
Hat. Hat. Yeah, it's literally a meme coin.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do anything. There's no utility, and it's a dog wearing a hat, and it's gone viral and went from whatever like 0.000 whatever cents to now it's like $3 a token. So whoever bought it early on just became like crazy rich. So yeah, a little bit of both. Like it's just like it's gambling, but
do you know that eventually when these cryptocurrencies get to a certain valuation, they're going to put some sort of utility behind it, the creators of it, or they just let it ride?
99.9% of them, no. Maybe a couple. So maybe like Bitcoin, you can kind of argue that it has utility. Ethereum with the contracts, maybe there. Solana, again, maybe there because the contracts. XRP is being used, but will it have other utility other than like sending money overseas or whatever? Hard to say. But yeah, 99.9% of projects will do nothing. They'll never materialize. And this is going back to the Grant Cardone video with his daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's focused on putting, I don't know, her allowance money into real estate and then living off the $140.
Yep.
But to some degree if she went and bought a meme coin that could become 10 grand and then put that into real estate and then live off the principal from that.
But then how do you know what, like, are we just gambling now? Because every single one is going to be a gamble.
It's like, yeah, the way meme coins and shit coins work, it's like, it is gambling, but it's just a game that you have to understand.
Right.
Like, it is gambling, but it's like, you get in early, and you, once it rises enough, be the first to exit. So if you play the game enough times, you figure out the pattern, and then it's just a repeating pattern, right? Just like real estate, like you buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
Same idea. You buy low, buy early, watch people pump it up, then sell. So it is gambling.
Everybody do their own research. We don't condone doing any of this stuff. If anybody wants to buy these doji and moji whip hack coins, like do it at your own. I don't know.
None of this is financial advice. It's just our opinion.
This is just funny. I just find it funny when people use that as comparisons for like real life.
Yeah.
This is not real life.
No, it's.
Let's put in like $5. Walk out with 5,000.
I don't even know if I want to say this on camera, but we have a friend, Grogu, who, what does he call it? Stop chasing green dildos.
Yeah, he's sophisticated though.
Yeah,
he's a sophisticated investor.
He did make his money in crypto.
Oh, I know.
So the sophisticated guy made his money in crypto and then went back to equities.
Because the thing is, once he learned about how it works, he's just like, this is a dog pile. It's a mess.
Yeah. All right, next one.
What are you going to talk about, Kevin?
I want to talk about the cake industry because I'm in it.
Please
I've been in it
do.
for almost 10 years. They are completely different businesses, and you should really reconsider because what you're selling is a product that has no spoilage, doesn't have a shelf life issue. Cakes have all kinds of issues around their freshness, when they're shipped, how they're shipped. Why would you want to do that to yourself?
Our customers keep asking for it, so we thought this would be a way to go. But
let me just tell you something. Listening to your customers is way overrated. The job of a customer is just to enjoy, not to predict, not to understand your business, not to give you guidelines on where to go, just to enjoy your product or service. Or
what happened to the customer is always right, Mark?
Yeah, that's wrong.
The customer is not always right, according to Mark Cuban. What do you think?
They're only right if the product works and you got to reimburse them for some mishap. But if you're taking advice from your customer to build something, that's just a one-off because 99 people won't buy it, but that one person that actually asked for it is some customization.
Yeah, we can actually talk about real examples. Like Steve Jobs built an iPhone. He didn't ask anyone. He just saw it in his mind. People are going to carry these computers that are handheld and about the size of your hand.
Yeah.
He just pictured it in here and made the product. And then, people will give you, like, this is a balance for sure, right? Because people are like, oh, do this and that. Make the phone screen bigger. There's probably some adjustments, but the main idea of the phone being internet on the go, it was in his head.
And you know what? The cake, I'm pretty sure, is probably something.
Yeah, we didn't.
If I remember that episode, it's a cake, and what she's built is there's a timer that goes off. Something pops up and it just makes all these sprinkles and makes a huge mess. But it's supposed to create some sort of excitement.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I didn't.
I thought the idea was pretty cool.
We didn't actually get to see the idea.
The actual cake itself, it would be fun for friends, but after a while, like you've seen it once, you wouldn't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe for little kids it'd be fun, but
like
for
a birthday, like maybe like a Chuck E. Cheese, you have it for the birthday cake and that's it.
Yeah.
They could use it over and over again.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Your favorite girl, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, she's my favorite.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. You
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work.
Kim Kardashian tells
the message
people to
is
work.
good, but who it's coming from is probably not the best.
Yeah, imagine that, waking up and like Kim Kardashian's like, get to work. It's like, wait, didn't you like not work and make it?
Yeah.
How did you make your...
It's similar to Ellen DeGeneres.
It took a lot of work to grow my ass this big.
Oh man, that's horrible. Ellen DeGeneres, I guess she went into a lot of heat as well a few years ago during COVID.
Right.
Where she came on camera, started crying, and she's like, I feel like I'm in jail. And the people that actually were living in such poor conditions, they're like, we're actually living in jail and we're not complaining. And you got a 20,000 square foot house. You got butlers and food coming in, private chefs.
Yeah. In her defense, Kim Kardashian now probably actually does a lot of work, like photo shoots and all this.
Probably does.
She does.
Well, I'm not going to take away from anybody's
she's
fame.
done.
Like, everybody's
Yeah.
done enough work to get where they are. You don't just strategically put yourself in a position to become a billionaire just by
It's
pure
a lot
luck.
of decisions and design into it.
Of
right?
course.
All right, we got Andrew Tate.
Oh no. Oh no.
What do you say to young men who come to you for advice, who feel lost, who don't really know where they fit into society?
I say that life as a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only going to be cared about based on how useful you are. You have the chance to build yourself up and become a superhero if you're prepared to do the hard work and be indefatigable enough to never quit. But if you're going to stand around and wait for a handout, nobody's going to ever respect you. And it's your duty as a man to stand up and say, I want to be as important and strong and good-hearted and God-fearing as possible, and I need to work hard to achieve those things.
I don't really shape my opinions about people, about what they've done and who they are. But his message, I resonate with it. Don't look for handouts. Be honorable. Go into work. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I think there's you could tell like he's like just his values are like traditional male values.
Yeah.
You know, I do like, because I've thought about this like just on the side
Possibly.
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, just because like the way technology is going with AI and robots doing all the work, like that's the world we're going to. It's like a world of abundance where you don't have to struggle. So if I look at things from that perspective, everything he's saying was good, because like be a strong man, be independent, be a force for good, you know, earn your place, whatever. He was kind of trying to tell men to like step up and lead. It's like in the future though, if everything's being done for us and we don't actually need to do that, then like maybe that desire to want to be strong and do all those things goes away. I don't know. We'll see when I would say it applies today, but who knows, 20, 30 years from now?
Yeah,
We're
right
probably going to
now.
wake up and like have fun, and that's going to be our life, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, another understate.
Right. So if someone were to say to me from absolute ground zero, how to get rich? All right, that's a good question. So I would say do two things. The first thing I would say you should do is develop a phone addiction. And you should develop a phone addiction, but you should refuse to consume content and only create content.
Genius.
So it doesn't, I will say right here, right now, I have a genuine phone addiction.
Me too.
9-10 hours a day screen time.
Me too.
I live on my phone. I'm on my phone. That's where the money is, that's where the pussy is.
Facts.
So where else am I gonna be, right? I'm on my phone. You see me, I'm always just on my phone, right? I have a phone addiction, but I'm not consuming a bunch of crap, right? I'm producing on my Twitter account. I'm constantly tweeting. Doesn't matter if it's just tweets, doesn't matter if it's TikToks, doesn't matter if it's YouTube videos. Produce.
Yep.
If you spend all those waking hours producing, eventually people will pay attention to you.
Yes.
And we live in an attention economy.
Yep.
All right. What do you think of that?
I would agree. I'd stop consuming so much and start putting out more content.
Yeah.
Especially when you're building some sort of brand or some sort of recognition.
I have a bone to pick, all right? Let's get
With who?
serious.
Hey, don't we have one more
With
video?
Andrew Tate. I think that was it. Oh yeah, we do one more.
One more video.
So bone to pick with that one.
I also think you need to connect with people.
I hate when people streamline their communication, because when they say like develop a phone addiction, like no, the phone addiction's not going to get you success or take you away from it. It's just what has worked for him. And again, the part that you're missing is he's not developed a phone addiction. He's developed a work addiction.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's talking about like making content and not consuming content, but making content on his phone. Now, if you look at Andrew Tate, he made his money through online and making content, getting known, awareness, all that. So branding, that stuff's really important. But the phone addiction is not like a requirement. What he's saying is get known, build a personal brand for yourself, have values, something you stand for, that when people look for this information, they come to you. That's really what he said in a roundabout way. But when kids hear phone addiction, they start thinking like, I'm going to be addicted to my phone. But they miss the whole second half of it. Which
You
is
know
like
what? I'd actually be curious to actually go through a lot. I don't like reading comments because I think most of the times the comments are pretty like lame.
Yeah, should we go through that one?
But
let's go through a few. We might as well.
Kind of curious to see what people are saying.
Yeah. So first comment says, basically work to produce money rather than use it to consume. Second comment is, this man never disappoints. Third comment says, Tate, achu, interviewer, me too. I don't know if I completely understand that. Successful people don't become that way overnight. What most people see as wealth, a great career, purpose is the result of hard work. So it's a lot of
I think these are the people that actually like Tate. Scroll down and see if you can find some haters.
This is something worth listening. We live in an attention economy, profound. Create content, create content, create content.
So you know what?
Okay, let's go like far down.
I think what you're saying, people actually resonate with this message without the roundabout way.
Yeah. So to make money, I should start making money. Best advice, not gonna. He's like, so to make money, I should start making money. Best advice, not gonna lie. I give bro this, he be speaking straight facts. Yo, yeah, that's actually a pretty good comment section. Still takes a lot of effort and time to actually make good content, right? That's the missing piece. Is like, you can't just go on there and make bad content.
No,
it has to be
there
good.
has to be quality. There has to be something that people want to plug into.
So that's what you should say. It's like, create good content that's either entertaining that people listen to you, or
but here's the thing,
people.
Isn't the assumption that whatever you're going to say should be taken in a positive manner? Like, he's not saying that, oh, when I'm making content, I'm just going to make dog shit of content.
Oh, but he does, though. I'm just saying.
He didn't say it.
I mean,
but he didn't say one or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think most people...
It's like, create value for others.
Yeah.
Right? His content is valuable to these people.
Here's what I learned.
So
Doesn't matter how much you explain the idea, people are still going to take it in the negative way. And the ones that don't want to understand it, they'll just pick it apart because they don't want to do the work.
Exactly. This is a genius. That...
Okay, forget this. Next one.
Hold on, I want to see if there's any bad. There's like... How are you, man? If everyone produced, nobody would consume. Okay,
here's the thing. In the last 5 years, you've seen how many podcasts and video content creators have gone up.
Yeah.
What was the number? Like 200,000 a couple years ago?
Yeah.
To
it's like 4 million or something now.
4 million. So now we're just a few billion away before everybody is creating and nobody's watching.
I'm going to read 2 more comments and then we'll go to the next video. I literally don't smoke your weed, only sell it. That was one, because producer, not a consumer. And then his balda has officially lost it.
Next.
All right. Anyways, Andrew Tate's a good time, yo. Okay, ready?
Sasrigal Surrey Valeo, Metora Agent Kelly by Bolda. They edged the listing few $100 via Surrey BC they bitch. And I know you're probably thinking, few $100? Kimiho Sagada, and that's because it is not a house. It's conversational Punjabi classes for your bacche. They say it takes 10 generations to lose a language, so go to galabata.com and enroll your bacche in conversational Punjabi classes.
We're done.
Done,
We're
Bod
wrapping up
Mitro.
like 5 minutes. Yeah, we're wrapping up in 5 minutes.
That was awesome.
That was great. Dude, I love that he tries to speak Punjabi. And
his energy level's gone so high. I watch his videos every single time and I just laugh so hard because I'm like, this is going to go viral. This is going to go viral.
So entertaining.
Just a nice, good old Canadian-born, raised white boy.
Yeah, and he's done really well for himself. Should we get him on the podcast?
We should get him on the podcast.
Huh. You think that would work?
I think that would work.
Unconventional?
Unconventional. Let's get it on.
Let's get him on.
So wrap it up. Because we got the notice from security that we're playing music too loud, causing a disturbance.
Yes. Guys, if you enjoyed that video, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what opinion you agree with or what you don't agree with, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's wrap it up.